Okay, so that's that. I'm now going to make a job blog. I search for job after job after job. I get interviews, and then I don't get the job. So I'm going to start a blog about all the jobs that I'm looking for. And so, we started in January. I was still looking for a church job too. I love my church job. I'm very thankful for it, and I'm going to keep it as long as I can. So, that's a good thing. I'm still looking for a side job. So, like, starting in August, I think my hopes got up some when I got this call from this insurance company called Bankers Life and Casualty. And I probably would have gotten the job, but I turned them down because, one, it was a commission job, and two, I just don't have the time to get an insurance selling license. So, that was that. Then I applied for a Chick-fil-A Dwarf House in Duluth, and I went through 2 interviews. They never called me. They never said yes, they never said no, they just never called me, so I'm just giving up on them. So, and then, let's see, I've gotten other interviews, but I turned them down because they were insurance companies. Let's see. And then, turning out, I don't know what I want in life. I got a degree in Christian education so I could be a youth minister. Of course, that's not a very lucrative position, so I'm like, am I going to have to go to school again after 19 years of being in school? Granted, my dad was in it until he was like in his mid-40s, so, and I'm a lot like him, so, but man, I don't want to go am I doing all this for nothing? So, but I know, what do I like more than anything else? I love the Bible, I love God, I love music, I love writing songs, I love my guitar. I love my guitar. Oh, I love it. Maybe I should get into piano again, I don't know. But I have original songs that I probably need to rewrite some. I wish I could find someone who could rewrite them with me. But, I don't know. I love reading more than anything else. I love reading. It's like I'm going through withdrawals if I don't have some book to read. Probably why I like the Bible so much, because it's the only book that's true. And so yeah, and I love reading. So maybe I could be an author. So I have started one grandiose plan, trying to write a novel. I tried back in January writing a polemicist against the emerging church, such as the false prophets of Rob Bell and Brian McLaren, but it's so lengthy, and it's like, man, I'm going to get sued the pants off of me eventually. Well, being a Christian, I'm probably going to get killed eventually anyway, because I know what I believe, and it's intolerant, but that's the truth. Truth is truth, whether you believe it or not. But back to the topic, and then I had this nice little volunteership with this private school in Covington, and I love them very much, and I'm very thankful for them. And I would totally go with them, but they just can't afford to pay me, but they totally would hire me. And hey, the offer's still up if y'all, but I'm gonna miss that place so much. I'll miss that, being able to see those kids grow up. But and then one time I got trained for a Japanese play, but then they didn't hire me. So I was like, I've got a music degree and a Christian education degree, and I can't even get a job in a restaurant, waiting tables or flipping burgers or something. So, well, also my Sunday schedule doesn't allow, because secular jobs, oh, you gotta work on Sunday and Wednesday nights. It's like, no, I don't. And Saturdays even, it's like, well, when am I gonna take my youth group on outings? So it's like, I'm almost unhireable. I did put in an application with this library in Covington. They're building a new one that's not too far from where I live, and then I know the current one's looking for a shelver, so I put an application, so we'll see if I hear from them or not. Maybe I'll nag them some. And then part of me wants to go back and get a library science degree, but also part of me is terrified of taking the GRE test because I haven't taken math since my junior year of high school. And so that's my story, that's my job search thus far, and hopefully I won't have to keep updating this too long. But as far as I am, I'm just going to start logging every job I go down to, every interview I take. And maybe I'll get advice, maybe I'll get someone to help me write my songs. And then I'll keep on working on my novel that I'm trying to write right now, because it will take less research and less plagiarism. And it's going to be weird because it's not an allegory, but then it is. I wasn't going to try to put God in it, but God is so much a part of my life that it's all there is in the book, almost. But it's supposed to be based on mythology, and the characters aren't perfect. I mean, the guy drinks every once in a while, but then so do I. But he doesn't get drunk. But he's a new Christian. It's a lot like the Pygmalion story, where the guy makes a sculpture of a girl, and then she comes to life and they fall in love. I'm trying to do something like that. But, I'm recording here, that's my idea, you can't steal it. But, yeah, but it's taken a lot of different turns in that, so we'll see what happens. I'll just keep with it and see what happens. The end.